아무것도 안 나오는데 표? 기다려야 되나? 강제 종료했더니 이렇게 된 건가? 너무 당황스러워서 강제 종료를 해버렸네? 왜 안 올라오지? 화면이 왜 안 나타나지? 아유, 오류가 왜 이렇게 많아. 근데 방금은 뭐 사실 이 게임 잘못이 아니라 내 컴퓨터 연결 장치 잘못인 거라서 딱히 얘가 잘못한 건 없지만 근데 왜 진짜 뭐 게임이 뭐 쉐이더 준비 중이니 내 기다려줄까? 아, 얘가 되게 생각보다 컴퓨터가 버거워하는구나. 그렇군. 아, 근데 용량이 지금 많이 없긴 해. 아, 1TB 꽂아줄걸. 꽂아주고 할걸. 아닌데, 그래도 54기가는 남았는데. 여유 공간이. 램이 이렇게 버벅거린다고? 이 스펙이 이렇게 버벅거린다고? 확실히 사람들이 왜 스위치로 하는지는 알겠다. 나 같아도 스위치로 사겠다. 깜깜하죠, 그죠? 근데 이제 쉐이더 준비 중 보이시나요? 다른 거 소리 다 들려요? 소리는 돼야하나요? 생각보다 제 컴퓨터가 이 게임을 좀 버거워하네요. 지금 얘 지금 굉장히 따끈따끈해졌거든요. 컴퓨터도 만져보면. 이게 뭐가 문제였냐면 아까 저는 이게 제가 마이크 장치가 따로 있고 이 소리를 듣는 헤드셋 장치가 따로 있거든요. 그 두 개가 있는데 저는 이게 헤드셋 장치의 문제라고 생각을 했어요. 왜냐면 이 헤드셋을 그래도 쓴지 너무 꽤 오래돼가지고 저게 USB 접촉 부분이 되게 헐렁해졌거든요. 근데 멀쩡한 줄 알았던 마이크 USB 단자가 문제였던 거야. 그래서 마이크에서 계속 연결 장치가 계속 연결 해제, 연결 인 이렇게 했던 거야. 나 막 그럼 기숙사 배정 어떻게 되는 거야? 어디서부터 시작을 해주려나? 그 애니메이션 다시 보여주면 좋겠다, 그죠? 아니, 왜냐면 제가 그걸 멈추려고 했는데 중간에 못 멈추더라고요. ESC 이런 걸 눌러봤는데. 다행이다. 여기부터 보여준다, 딱.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more.
아까 저희가 문제 생긴
Now,
부분부터
I need to
보여주네요.
study this locket as soon as I
다행이다.
can, but first I must contact the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
이 교수도 보면 정상은 아니야. 이 교수도 진짜 한 또라이 하는 교수야. 우리 기숙사 교수님은 어떤 분일까?
Phineas Nigellus Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were
Over.
complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
안 돼요. 저 전화
I'll be in
왔는데.
touch.
아, 이 전화 첫날부터 이거 미운 털 박혔어, 이거. 아, 맛있겠다.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time.
이분이
Have a seat.
교장쌤인가 보네. 두근.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
나 탐험하고 싶어.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. You're clever indeed. You have the ability
아기
to
천사를 잘
reflect clearly
부탁해.
on that which puzzles others, and you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
오호. 근데 어쩔 수 없는 게, 제가 포토모 테스트를 했을 때 레번클로가 나왔기 때문에, 제가 이거, 부정하고 싶은 거 아닌데, 저는 후프푸프가 좋거든요? 그래서, 후프푸프 나오게 하려고 꽤 노력을 했어요. 근데, 계속 레번클로가 뜨더라고요. 그래서, 어쩔 수 없어. 난 레번클로 가야겠다. 도전과제 달성.
You
기숙사
belong in
배정식을 완료했어요.
Ravenclaw.
원래 레번클로에 오타쿠들이 많대잖아요. 우와, 레번클로 됐다.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but
제작진이
Don't
퀴디치까지는 만들 힘이
you are
없었다. 이
here to
얘기죠.
focus on your academic
퀴디치를
futures.
DLC로
I'm sure you
내주려나
will have plenty
나중에.
to do before classes begin
퀴디치 할 수
tomorrow.
있게.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
아무래도 그쵸. 퀴디치까지 만들려면 게임이 만드는 얼마나
Quite an
힘들겠어요.
entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well,
meet you.
Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
저 기숙사 배정 모자에서 얼마나
It's
냄새가
quite
날까?
uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much
이래서
help, I'm
레몬클로
afraid.
가기
This
싫었던
sort of thing has always
거예요.
confounded me.
저는 빠가살이라고요.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
오, 나 똑똑하다. 오, 난년이 똑똑한데.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you,
근데
Professor
그래도 그
Weasley.
레몬클로
welcome. I
기숙사가
hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts.
그 꼭대기
Sleep
있잖아요. 좀 어떠려나? 많이 예쁘려나? 천재 아기 천사. 아유, 그래도 슬리델린 기숙사에 비하면 훨씬 낫겠지. 오, 너무
Looks like
예쁜데?
everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
너무 예쁜데?
Lumos. Revelio.
예쁘죠? 기숙사 되게 예쁘다. 어머머머, 미안해라. 어머머머머머머머, 내가 이거 다 난장판을 만드네. 저 레몬컬러 기숙사 예쁘네. 이 채광이 좋아서 좋네요, 꼭대기층이라서. 저는 지하에 사라고 하면, 그냥, 힘들어서 죽을 것 같거든요? 절대 지하에 못 살아. 차라리 꼭대기로 보내줘.
All right. Just have to wait for the right moment.
와! 여기가 우리 그거네? 휴게실인가봐요. 어머, 너무 예쁘다. 오씨, 레몬클로.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
야, 너네 내 얘기하냐? 어이, 내 얘기하냐? 너무 아름다운데요? 얘네 좀 귀엽다. 말 못 거나? 나 이 언니한테 말 걸 표정이 아니긴 하네요. 별로 말 걸치는 상대가 몇 명 없네요.
This should be interesting. I was worried transfiguration.
That's not right either.
But it turns out I have a knack for switching spells.
잠깐만. 그래픽이 약간 버벅거려가지고 좀 구름만 사실 그거 해도 중간으로 해도 좀 덜 버벅거리거든요.
Eyes of nature.
훨씬 낫다. 사만다 제일.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
그래. 근데 난 잘 몰라.
He did
그
teach
사람.
me a few things before term, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
대부분의 학생들이 재료를 직접
Is it
키우니?
common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it.
아니 어떻게
And I don't
약초학
think Professor Sharp,
교수님
our
성함이
potions master,
갈릭이야?
cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a
너도
Ravenclaw,
그렇게
isn't it?
고정관념에
Ordinarily,
사로잡힌
perhaps, but it
애는
runs in my
아니야?
family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
마일로?
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
아우 상냥해. 사만다랑 짱친해야지. 아 근데 이게 진행하려면 결국에 다른 애들한테도 대화를 해야 하나봐요?
One moment. Watch this.
아 얘 딱 봐도 찐다.
What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten
그러니까
the mood.
바닥이 진짜 예쁘네요.
Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm...
Good. Truly, there's no I mean, not all of the trip.
Wait,
Ha! I did. But probably I should wander off before someone...
you too, Everett.
남자애 별로 안 궁금하기 때문에 빨리빨리 넘기겠습니다.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant! You'd think you could... Ah! Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
나도 볼래.
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I recommend...
Oh, yes. So, you will adore
그렇다.
astronomy.
천문학을 좋아하시는구나.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. It sounds interesting.
I have good news. You will be enthralled with...
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes.
얘는
Oh,
천문학을
and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year.
좋아하는 친구.
Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there?
아미?
Be seeing you. Hey there, new Ravenclaw.
실실 밖에서
outside.
위즐리 교수를
Let's not keep her
만났어요.
waiting.
와 지도가 너무 친절하네요. 이렇게 지도로도 보여주는데 이 딱 숫자로도 지도가 너무 친절한데 나 같은 길치를 위해서 가이드가 이렇게 안녕하세요.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
와우.
Here you are.
이게 뭔데요?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be
버거덩.
wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you,
Thank you, Professor,
Professor.
but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
오, 씨, 너무 예뻐. 저희
The
기숙사
guide will give you
예쁘네요.
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself
그
about wizarding lore.
후플퍼프 게임 캡처본 보니까 후플퍼프 기숙사도 진짜 예쁜데. 빙글빙글. 지구
I
위를 돌릴 수
certainly
있어요.
would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
친구야, 어디가?
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
오! 레번클로 흉상. 레번클로 기숙사를 기리기 위해 만들어진 흉상으로 우뚝 선 레번클로 탑에 있습니다. 오호! 이런 식으로 뭔가 수집하는 게 있네요. 아, 이거 해야 되는구나. 이것도 이거 할 때마다 보상을 주네요. 모을 때마다. 게임이
Clever,
참
isn't it? Keep your eyes
좋군요.
open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
아, 액자 사람들 움직여.
Revelio.
방금 뭔가 쌩 했는데? 아니 근데 레번클로 혹시 꼭대기에 있어가지고
No time to
한참을
waste.
내려가네.
Classes to attend.
하이. 뭐가 떴네? 뭐가 엄청 많네요. 돌리기? 말? 용? 거미? 뭘까요? 이거 퍼즐인가 보다. 너무 떨어져 있으면 또 뭐라 하네. 이거 나중에 풀어야겠다. 아, 해보고 싶은데. 아, 근데 생각해보면
Good timing.
중학교, 고등학교 다닐 때는 이런 계단 막 올라갔다 내려갔다 했잖아요. 쉬는
Your
시간마다.
field guide
어떻게
contains a
그렇게
map of the
살았지?
castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
플루 불꽃이 워프네요. 그래, 이런 워프 기능도 있어야지. 언제 이렇게 해요? 아. 캡슐락이 대상 잠금. 조준 모드가 오른쪽 버튼. 재밌다. 아, 나 이제 첫 수업 듣는 거야? 두근두근.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
와, 여기도 뭐가 있네요.
I can never get enough of the castle.
아, 중앙홀 위치가 이거구나. 아하.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I dropped one of the crystal balls in divination. Shattered everywhere.
여기 뭐
That should
있는데?
be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both charms
어둠의
and
마법
defense against the dark
방어.
arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
버그스미드 다녀와도 돼요?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name. A mastery of defense. Fortunately, we are lucky.
해켓 교수님이 하고 있구나.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only. You should be able to find. You will also.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might. I think you will enjoy, Professor.
Thank you,
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional
추가
assignments for you
과제를 수업
outside
외에도
of class.
진행할 수
You'll be up to
있대요.
speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
뭐 교수와의 의리를 지켜야 되나? 아니 근데 솔직히 말해서 이런 일을 학교 측에 알리는 게 맞지 않아요? 이걸 근데 나는 왜 아직도 그 사람이 비밀로 하려는지가 좀.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and...
난년이가 의리가 있네요.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor.
알고 보니 교수가 한구만.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
Very well. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of
둘이
the
대화
field guide's
후덜덜이야.
map?
Of course.
Good luck today.
Good luck
And
today.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've...
네.
And we'll see if we can't get you to...
네. 좋아요, 좋아요. 근데 아까 뭐가 있었거든요, 여기에. 나비?
Revelio.
여기 아까 뭐가 있었거든요. 어떻게 해야 되지, 이거?
Lumos.
뭐지?
Revelio.
소리가 어디서 나지 않았어요? 띵 하는?
I've learned almost all of the Goblin Rebellions off by heart. Go on.
어떻게 하는 거지? 이 퍼즐도 나중에 풀어야겠다. 겁나 뭐라 그러네. 퀘스트, 메인 퀘스트 진행 안 하면
And you.
딴
I
데로
was
셀까봐
hoping our
유독
paths would cross
저같이.
today before you immersed yourself in studies.
근데 그게
Did
맞긴
I
해요.
hear
딴
you
길로
and Professor Weasley
세면
talking
재미가
about
반감돼서.
exploring ruins?
별 말씀 안 드렸어요.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've in, and she may feel obliged.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, happily, you have the benefit. Speaking of guides, why don't I show you the clever ink? Unfold it and...
퀘스트 추적. 어허. 주요 퀘스트. 레벨에 도달하거나 퀘스트를 활성화하는데 필요한 주문이 필요한 경우에는 락이 걸려있다. 이런 식으로.
The map is enchanted to help you find...
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good
올리벤더가
friend.
지팡이 파는
I shall reach
사람이죠.
out when I have more information. For now, focus on your classes and pay...
얘가 이 교수도 약간 괴짜 타입이야 보면. 마법 나친다?
noted.
아, 아까 우리가 사용했던 게,
And my aunt knows Black's wife, so all in
헉,
all,
아, 너무 좋다.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
안녕,
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora.
레노라.
Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly
귀여움이다.
balmy.
나
Samantha
후플푸프
thinks I'm
애들이랑 친하게
potty.
지낼래.
But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
허리는 이거 마법의 모자 쓰면 후플푸프 배정될 것 같아.
Have you gained any?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some
Lumos?
kind.
다 듣지 않으나? 요새는
Are there other empty pages? If I have...
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating the
No.
solved mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
여기가 어딘데? 웬 대머리 남자가 있는 장소?
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with almond
안녕.
spice. My aunt introduced us to those years ago. My family loves going to the Quidditch World Cup. Father was on the barn team.
애들 말하는 거
and
되게
team for a
귀엽다.
bit. Been obsessed with the sport ever since. I do look forward to going home for the holidays.
엄마 호박파이를 집에서 먹나봐.
My sister will be home for the holidays this year. Hope she's brought my new beaters back. We're bound to have Quidditch next year. Nothing better than a few pints of butterbeer and a pile of mince pies with my sisters on Christmas
나
Eve.
얘네랑 친해지고 싶어. 너무 귀여워.
I need to catch up on my letter writing. I think my owl's getting cobwebs.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home. My father will be worrying. Perhaps next week.
My mother was shocked the first time I sent her an owl from Hogwarts. She'd never seen anything like it. She's a muggle, so of course that makes sense. What? Don't make that face.
Owls must be incredibly...
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
역경 그레고리의 조각상. 나비다. 헬로. 이거 어떻게?
Revelio. Lumos.
아, 얘가 빛을
Let's get you
따라오는구나.
back to your frame, little moth.
재밌다.
I think it's a sign when you're better.
짜잔.
Patrick said I take a wonderful aura.
어떻게 되돌려 놓는데?
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
레벨업 했다. 카카카카. 나비 너무 예쁘네요.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that.
You did?
단서를 쫓아가 봤어.
I found the location depicted in.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it.
귀여워.
You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too.
아미티
I'm
아까
glad someone figured it
그
out.
만화환경 쳐다보던 애였나?
The moth! I should have seen that.
퀘스트 완료. 불나방 쳐라.
Revelio.
재밌다. 어디서 이게 음악, 이분이구나. 오, 노래. 그나저나 이렇게 딴짓할 시간이 없네요. 빨리 그래, 수업 들으러 가자. 미안.
Was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
마법약 교실? 에 찌꺼꾸 찌꺼꾸. 여기 맞나? 여기 딱 봐도 마법약 교실이긴 한데. 우와. 안녕하세요. 여기가 마법약 교실이구나. 그러니까 퍼즐이 재밌네요. 여긴가?
It's clear Rhoda would have preferred
여기로 어떻게 가지? 뭐지 이거?
Rebellion.
마법으로 열어야 돼. 비가 오네요. 넌 누구야? 뭐 먹어? 나도 같이
nice
먹어.
to see you, my young friend.
안녕하세요. 고양이다! 오롱거려. 너무 귀여워. 여기는 어딜까? 와, 이거를, 여기 변식 교실을 다 들어가 볼 수 있는 게 진짜 너무 잘 만들었다, 게임이. 여기는 아직 레벨이 안 돼서 못 가고. 그래서 이게 메인 퀘스트가 아니어도 일단 이 장소를 가볼 수 있다는 점이 진짜 멋있다. 고양이. 근데 이렇게 가야 되는구나. 근데 왜 상자 표시가 있네? 상자가 여기 있다고?
Revelio.
상자?
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
뭐 가고일이 나한테 말을 걸어봐. 아니 학교가 너무 예뻐가지고 둘러보는 재미가 있네요. 촛불소? 학교가 진짜 잘 만들었다. 진짜 이 해리포터 좋아하는 사람들이 진짜 환장할 것 같다.
I used to write to my parents every. Now I can't remember the last time
아,
I went out. Wonder if they know.
차 마시는 거 봐. 귀엽다. 얘네가 연주하고 있네요. 너무 귀여워.
Revelio.
이 아저씨 음악 들리니까 자다 깨는 거 봤어요 방금? 그림 안에 있는 아저씨? 다 주무시고 계시네. 어머, 차 마시면서 딱 음악 듣는 거 봐요. 아주 곤조 있는 친구죠? 멋있죠? 멋쟁이죠, 멋쟁이. 그니까 호그와트 해리포터 시리즈 좋아하세요? 저는 그렇게까지 팬이 아니라서 이게 뭐잘 재밌으려나 했는데 재밌네요. 잘 만들어가지고. 역시 상을 받은 이유가 있어. 이 게임이 작년에 상 많이 받았잖아요.
Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
교수님
To the wise, age matters
너무
very
웃겨.
little.
말하는 거.
Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more
그러니까요.
times than I
교수님 너무
care to
멋있어.
remember. Levioso.
교수님한테 깝치면 안 될 것 같아.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity,
맞아,
especially
맞아.
in the heat of battle.
맞아, 맞아, 맞아.
Let's practice what we've just learned.
제가 요새
Starting with
장동의
something small.
프리렌을 보지 않습니까? 거기서도 이제 프리렌이 테른한테 정말 기본 마법만 알려주거든요. 근데 그 기본 마법의 중요성이 얼마나 중요한지. 결국에 테른이 기본 공격 마법이랑 기본 방어 마법만으로 웬만한 전투에서 다 이기고 있거든요.
Now, let's try
기본이
something a
탄탄해야
little
돼.
larger.
레비었어. 기본이 중요하다.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
네.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
레비었어.
Now, well done.
후! 교수님 저 잘했죠?
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic
Protego.
cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. What are you doing up there?
아이고.
How perceptive. Like Protego. Complicates things. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Quite good at this, aren't you?
I know.
If only all my students were this adept. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
난년이 웃는 거 봐. 귀여워. 귀엽다.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
포인트 땄어요.
I demand
근데 이제
excellence from my
주인공이면
students. They
벌점도
are
많이
capable
따겠죠?
of achieving it, and they must
그게
achieve
주인공
it.
아니야?
A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
교수님 고마워요.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
야,
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
나한테 발린 애 아니냐?
It was quite something. Everyone
야,
will be talking.
나한테
It
발린
was
애 아니냐?
certainly good.
Practice. It felt more like didn't expect a new. Then again,
별도 해본 적 없다 이런 식으로 얘기해볼까?
In fact, it was.
be quiet.
내가 잘나서
but I
그런가
know
봐.
better. Magic. You know, you might be a
비공식
perfect
비밀
fit for a
결투
certain
클럽.
exclusive.
재밌겠다.
Exclusive and unsigned.
Excellent. If you, whether it's joining a secret duel, you
오, 개
just have
재밌겠다.
to be clever
도서관
enough not to
대한구역에
get
들어가
caught.
보기.
Thank
너무
you,
재밌겠다.
Sebastian. I'll.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. Look for Luke and Brattleby. Till next time.
그렇군. 첫 번째 수업에
If you know
들어가세요.
the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll
고정과제
fear you,
완료했어요.
not the other way around.
이제 보조 퀘스트를 진행할 수 있습니다. 이제 이 마법 수업도 아시오를 배우는 그거네요. 오. 네. 인벤토리엔 아직 뭐가 없네. 근데 뭐 지금 사실 얻은 애들은 뭔가 기능이 있진 않네요, 아직까지는. 아니 이거 뭐야? 귀엽다. 이러면 퀘스트 아하 이런 식으로 가자. 다른 마법 수업으로 가자. 나는 왜 이렇게 길치인 걸까? 호그와트에서는 길치인 학생들을 위해
Still have a bump on my
얘 아직도 이러고 있는데?
The cotton fell out of my
Revelio.
아, 나 이제 아시오도 쓸 수 있지. 아시오 아니고 저기 레비오소도 쓸 수 있지. 어떻게 가는 거지? 고양이가 또 있어. 참 고양이야. 슬리델린 허접이라뇨. 너무 아름다워요. 학교 안에 고양이가 돌아다니네. 좋은 곳이군. 위층으로 가라고?
Professor Weasley
Professor
said she'd
Ronan
help me with
tends
my
to go on a
switching
bit.
spells after class.
We sometimes have to remind him to
She's
finish the
tired of
lesson.
finding partially
Some of us
transfigured
don't
items.
necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am
Yo.
Betty. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
책 빌려주는 거 봐.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
다들 눈 피하는 거 봐.
Well,
망국
it
보통
seems that we're in
공동이다.
dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
이 교수님
Now
되게
let's
피곤한
put those
스타일이네.
textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands.
Obliviate.
Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
오, 아띠용.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was
아니,
thinking we
교수님
might have ourselves
또
a little excursion
날로 드시는데요?
outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
아, 아니면 야외 수업이구나. 아, 나 수업 끝났다는 줄 알고 깜짝 놀랐네. 교수님. 깜짝 놀랐어. 아.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So,
그니까요, 5분
what
수업인
better
줄.
than a bit of sport to put our
뭐
prowess with the summoning
학생들은
charm to the
좋겠지만요.
test, right?
근데 약간 등록금이 아깝다는 생각할 것 같아.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Yeah.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible X. Now, stay
아. 아.
very good.
아.
That's it.
아, 이렇게?
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes.
클리어. 얼마나 잘하나 볼까?
Here we go.
오호.
Yes.
Splendid!
Watch this.
더 제법 잘하죠?
That is how it's done.
아우 얘 때문에 지금
Quite impressive. Let us see this.
막 내 걸 진로를 막 막네 얘가. 너 애가 왜 그러니?
There we go.
제발 50점.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
와, 저 150점 얻었어요. 만점 만점.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
교수님 신났네. 잘하는 애 둘이.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus
하지만
now.
역시 여자애들은 이렇게 서로 경쟁하면서
This round settles it all.
친구가 되고 그런 거 아니겠습니까? 와, 너 잘한다. 너 잘한다. 어디 보자. 해볼까나?
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
오, 잘한다. 은근 근데 이게 뭐라고 긴장되네요.
Well done. Here we go.
잘하고 싶어가지고.
There we go.
퍼펙트 스코어 하고 싶었는데 너무 빨리 그거 했다.
That's it. Very good, both
하지만
of you. Well
130점
done.
굉장히 잘했죠? 150점 못했지만 130점 엄청 훌륭한 점수죠? 만점 안 받아도 돼요. 제가 열심히 했다는 게 중요하죠. 아, 나 너무 잘하는 듯? 아, 저거 로그 하면
Class is
이
dismissed. Gather your
기숙사
things on the way out.
상징동물로 지나가는 거 되게 귀엽다.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
너도 전학생이었구나. 이해해주는 사람이
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
와가도는 얼마나 커?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
그 일본에 있는 마법학교.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic...
Mostly.
오, 대단하다.
You can cast spells?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much... I must admit, however.
It's nice to...
Thank you for asking. I think Professor... Until next time.
얘 너무 좋아요. 얘 너무 성격도 좋고 마법도 잘 쓰고 귀엽고 나 얘랑 친구할래.
Well,
너무 귀여워.
you'd be using it on clothing to be precise then. You know it won't work on you.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
ordinary. 얘는 뭐야?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly
너무
seem to hold your own in
상냥해.
charms.
잘한다. 이렇게 말해줘서 고마워.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, well, better see to my charms homework.
수업, 와. 숙제 한다고? 너 너무 성실한 거 아니야? 왜 카메라 왜 이래? 이 카메라가 뭐가 잘못 눌렀어. 이제 교장실로 가서 교장쌤 그럼 호그스미드 가려나? 나 호그스미드 기대된다. 내 지팡이 또 기대되고.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
김요정.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
There you are.
There you are. 저 뒤에 샴고양이 그림 있네요.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
떨어져서 어제 선물 받은 타르트를 가져왔습니다. 아니에요, 교수님.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
네, 추가 과제요?
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
그런 거
You
조금
shall find the time.
힘들다고
You'd be
생각하는데
astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've
기다리고
arranged to
있었습니다.
replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
맞다,
And Mr. Ollivander
짐 다
will connect you
산산조각
with the
나긴
perfect
하겠다.
wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
마법량
Can you
상품에
tell me
대해서
more about the potion
말해주세요.
shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Particular recipe. 오호. 나무사가 뭔데?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
올리벤더시요?
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
근데 저렇게 보면 올리벤더가 얼마나 나이를 먹었는지가, 왜냐면 이게 제가 알기로 시대 배경이
I'm eager to
그
get to Hogsmeade.
Very
해리포터
well. I'd like you to make your
입학
first visit to the
전보다
village with a
거의 한
classmate.
진짜 옛날로
Help
알고
you get your
있거든요.
bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
전 네티요.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep
아싸, 나
you
네티랑
well
데이트
clear of
간다.
any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
버터비로 마시고 싶다. 와, 이거 한 입 먹어봤는데 사과파이네요. 어허. 로넨 교수랑 대화하고 첫 번째 과제를 받으세요. 과제는 교수들로부터 퀘스트 형식으로 부여받고 완료하면 주문 보상을 얻을 수 있습니다. 일단 첫 번째 과제 보상은 레파로래요. 레파로. 근데 이게 그 포탈 기능이 있긴 한데 여기 그 이런 맵 구현이 잘 돼 있어서 그냥 이렇게 직접 걷는 게 더 기분이 좋은
You
것
have a
같아요.
new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed, I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then...
I'll start on the task.
과제로 갈게요. 뭐지? 무슨 과제지?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
얘를 쫓아가야 되나? 어디 갔어? 쟤를 어떻게 수집을 할까요?
Lumos.
루머스 픽도 없고. CO겠구나.
Revelio.
재밌다. 아, 그리고 지금
Flying page must be around here somewhere.
이게 지금 애플파이인데 애플파이가 너무 맛있어요.
Don't get too cocky simply because you...
Might some kind soul help me?
안녕.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone... Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling...
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well.
Sounds as if you caused a smelly situation and...
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get... I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented...
I'll see what I can...
I'd appreciate that. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone.
아이고. 이거 타르트가 그 사과가 되게 잘 씹히거든요. 맛있네요. 아주 편리한 기능이죠, 마법 나트만.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
저 페이지인가? 너네 둘이 뭐하냐?
I can't even cast Lumos for 2 seconds to do a bit of late night reading without my toolmates getting riled up.
오, 기다리고 있었고.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
아, 그래? 레파로를 배워야 된다고 먼저? 뭐지? 나 잘못 왔는데, 그러면? 로냉 교수한테 가야 되나? 그럼 어디로 가야 되는 거지? 이 교수님 요 안에 있으려나? 여기 있으려나? 교수님 어디 계세요? 헐, 이거 진짜 맛있다.
I'd rather go alone.
To a dance?
Why not? In fact, I think they should insist that we go alone. Imagine how much for that.
Why? You don't have to ask them.
여기 안 계시는지? 어디 있는 거지? 잠깐만. 아, 페이지를 내가 아직 수집을 다 못했구나. 아하. 레벨링은 못하나? 레벨링은 어둠의 마법 방어탑이니까 글로 가야겠구나. 아하. 어둠의 마법 방어. 근데 여기가 방어법 탑 아닌가? 어떻게 픽을 찍어야 하는지 모르겠네. 그냥 이거 따라가면 되겠죠? 퀘스트가 알려주는 대로.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Revelio. 뭐 안 보이나? 아, 여기 있다.
Brilliant.
길치가 또 맞아요.
Better
학교
keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
제가
I completed the
퀘스트를
assignments, Professor.
Marvelous.
제대로 안 봤네요.
You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
랩타로 랩타로는 고장난 물체와 조각을 복구하는 데 사용합니다.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
고양이.
It allegedly symbolized
러시안 블루.
heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and
교수님
lashed
말
out.
하나도 안 들어와요. 저 고양이 쓰다듬어야 돼서.
Protego.
그 조각난 조각상 어디 있더라?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
잘했죠. 선생님, 저 이제 뭐예요, 또?
Revelio.
아. 와이번 분수. 맨 위에가 와이번을 닮은 모양으로 학생들이 모일 수 있는 편안한 장소입니다. 교수님, 저 이제 뭐예요? 이제 호그와트 입구 근처에서 네티를 만나면 되는구나. 오케이. 나 이제 내 할 일을 다 한 거구나. 좋았어. 네티. 근데 저기를 어떻게 가지? 아하. 돌아가야 되겠네요. 아닌가? 이쪽이 길이 아닌가? 상자 탐색하기. 허! 이렇게 막 털어도 돼? 사람 없는 교실에 와가지고. 주인공이 아주 그냥 손버릇이 나쁘네. 이쪽으로 어떻게 가는지 알려줘야 되는 거 아니야? 저는 이제 이거 없으면 길을 못 찾는 그건가 봐요. 샴고양이야, 이번에는. 이 랜덤으로 바뀌나 봐요, 고양이는. 절대 놓칠 수 없죠? 샴고양이 쓰다 보는 거. 샴고양이들이 진짜 멋쟁이라고.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
저 학생이 되게 바삭거리는 소리 자꾸 들려가지고 웃기다. 저 벤치에서 뭐 먹는 친구 있잖아요. 우와. 세이렌인지 머메이드인지가 와 멋있다. 자랑은 머글의 특징이래. 미안하다. 머글이라서. 너 닮았다 그래. 나 왔어.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
삼색냥이가 낭의 대부분이 앙컷이라는 점이 정말 최고인 것 같아요. 삼색냥이는. 우와, 나 이제 밖에 나왔다. 근데 친구야
I was glad
미안한데.
Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
아니 나 아까
Yes,
그거
I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself.
그
I
수지
thought you
조각
might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
너랑 물론 데이트를 하는 건 기뻐. 기쁘지만 둘이 이렇게
I
뛰는
cannot
거
tell
너무
you how
귀여워.
nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
물 뿌리기에 자동으로 물을 주네요.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much. But it has taken some getting used to.
너도 추운 거
I did
싫어하니?
not grow up
나도
around
추운 거
snow.
싫어하는데. 우리 잘 맞겠다.
Oh, wait, over here.
그리고
I often
크리스마스
spot lesbian
때
flies in this area.
사람 많은
What's
곳
so special about that?
안 가는 게 정말
They are interesting to look
똑똑한
at.
거예요.
But if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
어디서 뽁뽁 소리가 나는데?
Revelio.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something started
와,
them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
멋있어, 히포그리프. 사실 내가
Already
라이오스?
seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
정말 마물은 멋있는 거야.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
이 친구 저랑 너무 잘 맞을 것 같은.
I would
와,
spend
이렇게
all
할
of
수
my
있네.
time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since
아이고.
you're relatively new here.
She said that?
이거 어떻게 가져오지?
She knows more about me than I had
오!
thought. I will. While I
오!
certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned
어?
outside of the
나 스타일 놓쳤다고? No, no, no. 얘 어떻게 올라가요? 아 근데 이게 내가 원해서 그런 게 아니라 떨어질 수도 있잖아. 잠깐만 기다려봐. 내가 얼른 다시 복구하겠습니다. 기다려주세요. 안돼. 으악! 이런 퀘스트 그거야? 헐. 너무해. 떨어질 수도 있지 사람이. 아니 왜냐면 저처럼 이렇게 정신머리 없이 다니다가 떨어질 수도 있잖아요. 좋은 걸 경험했네요. 아 처음부터 가야 돼? 아,
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to
아
accompany
살짝
you.
힘들어.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective
나대지
class,
말고
believe me.
얘 따라가야겠다.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much. But it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around
Revelio.
snow.
이것도 다시 해야 돼?
Oh,
아우.
wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
근데 저 이미 이거
Interesting to look at.
아 이미
But if you
수집했다고
stew them,
뜨네요.
you
이거
can also use them
자체는.
in potion making.
친구야, 나 이거 이미 수집해가지고 못해. 난하, 익룡님 하이. 저는 호그스미드로 가고 있습니다.
Look, from the forbidden forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them.
저 멀리
I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
히포그리프가 보이시나요?
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
That's the forbidden forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is.
이거 왜 안 열려?
I think they're calling it for this. Only makes it more alluring.
Lumos.
Ah, there's hope for
Leviosa.
뭐지?
Reparo.
제가 가진 이 모든 방법으로도 저걸 뚫을 수가 없네요. 저는 아직 제 포탈을 못 뚫나봐요. 비통하다 비통해. 내가 아직 신입생이라니.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when
Whoa.
Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? Hmm. She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out
그래요?
of the castle and
마이크 안
exploring helped me to
좋아졌어요?
adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now,
그런가?
I would say.
마이크
Hopefully it will for
아까
you too.
괜찮다고 하지 않으셨나? 저기 디디디님은
He is the Hogwarts caretaker.
괜찮다고 하셨던 것
Looks a
같은데.
bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
성이 문씨라고?
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
사람한테 레비오사를
A
쓰고
demigod.
싶어요.
I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade.
그래요?
I am happy to
익명님이
explore whenever
느끼기에는
you'd
제
like.
마이크 안 좋아진 것
Rumors
같아요.
being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
고블린 만났었죠? 저희 아까.
And here we are.
좀
It is
맞아요.
hard to know where to start.
울리는 건 맞을 거예요.
The
왜냐면
Three
제가
Broomsticks is
분양을
the place for
엄청 크게
butterbeer.
해놔서.
And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
이거 설정을
They were out of it the other
그때
day.
어떻게 했더라?
Tomes and scrolls. Out of 1,000 magical herbs and fungi. That's surprising. Likely the school's herbology professor assigned some homework and their library wouldn't have enough copies. It might.
소음 억제 되어
You said
있는데.
that their library wouldn't have enough copies, and I can't help but wonder how you'd possibly know. My neighbour's boy goes there. And?
와, 호그스미드 되게
Revelio.
뭐가 많네요. 일단 쟤부터. 잠깐만.
Revelio.
자꾸 딴 길로 새는 친구. 어떻게 생각해? 내가 기껏 안내해주는데 자꾸 딴 길로
Professor
새는.
Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcraft, some seeds, and
a new wand.
Of course, you will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
와. 올리벤더스부터 갑시다. 여인가 보다.
Merlin, blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches.
지팡이 텍스도 해가지고 했었어가지고. 근데 그때 무슨 지팡이 뽑았더라? 기억이 안 나네.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Oopsie.
Oh dear.
귀여워.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are.
딱 봐도 수상하게 생겼는데.
Yes. I think you might be the one. Here. Take it.
우리 아기 천사의 지팡이. 아, 나 삼나무였구나. 상나무에 용의 심금. 꽤 잘 구부러짐네요. 아, 뭔가 변형을 할 수가 있어? 아. 아메색이 예쁘죠? 이걸 어차피 내가 더 바꿀 수 있구나.
How
그러면
intriguing.
아하, 이거 비주얼만 딴 걸로 바꾸죠.
Curious indeed.
보리도 예쁜데 이 톱니 모양 아니면 이 자연이 예쁜 것 같거든요.
How intriguing.
와, 이걸 이렇게까지. 착한 분홍색? 너무 귀여운데? 이걸로 하겠습니다. 이 설정은 제가 테스트해서 나온 거라서 이거는 딱히 안 바꿀게요. 이거는 얘가 지정해 준 거라서.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
톱니 맞아 예뻐요.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions.
맞아.
Particularly in a moment of need.
지팡이 나무마다.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
이게 뭐 어느 나무 지팡이를 쓰는 마법사들은 좀 이런 성향이 있고 그런 게 다 있더라고요. 아니 근데 이렇게 막 상자 막 열고 다녀도 되는 거야? 나 이제 어디 가야 되더라? 마법약 상점 가야 되지 않았나? 마법약 상점 갈게요. 오!
Revelio.
다 자물쇠로 잠겨있어. 난 아직 못 열어. 와, 돈이다.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
소니 엔젤이요? 좀 닮았을지도? 소니 엔젤에서 이제 호그와트랑 콜라보를 한 해리포터랑 콜라보를 한 거지. 그러네. 소니 엔젤 머리네. Harry Pippin.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on
지금
anything.
검색해가지고
But for now,
삼나무
let's
지팡이에
get you those
대한
recipes, shall we?
설명을 읽어봤는데 삼나무 지팡이를 쓰는
What can I do for you today?
마법사나 마녀들은 운이 좋대요.
Oh,
나는
wise
럭키
decision.
거린 걸로.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
이거 팔아버리자 다.
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
오. 뭘 또 대화하면 정보를
What can I
얻을 수
do
있나?
for you today?
아, 그냥.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
럭키 베이비 엔젤이래. 웃기다. 이거 뭐야? 우와! 자동으로 나를 간다. 대박. 매직리프에 먼저 가는 게 나으려나? 이 위치면? 매직리프가 어딨지? 아, 그러네. 여기를 갔다가 저기를 가야겠네.
Revelio.
아, 레벨로 잠겨있어. 아, 염소다. 얘네 띄우고 싶어요. 와! 어떡해. 괜찮니? 미안해. 얘들아, 미안해. 진짜 마법에 걸릴 줄 몰랐어. 아, 이것도 장난 아니네요. 사람한테도 쓸 수 있나? 아니, 잠깐만. 사람한테는 안 되네요.
Oh, hello there. Please come in.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Name's Tim. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't.
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow. But what say we... Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Oh.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
지금 못 들어가네요. 와, 호박 진짜 커. 헉, 뭐야 이게? 스샷 찍어야 돼? 와, 이런 거 못 훔치나? 못 훔치네요. 아쉽네요. 이거 다시 복구할 수 있나? 대박. 복구된 건가? 스튜디오 왕호반. 방금 다람쥐가 지나갔죠?
Reparo. Levioso.
아, 토끼구나. 토끼 너무 귀여워. 물에 빠질 수 있나? 와, 수영이 돼요. 오, 수영이 되는구나. 다 젖었어, 다 젖었어, 지금.
Where did you get your dragon-like glove?
Oh, hello. And how would one like to be styled today?
Hello.
Oh, come in. Come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
왜 아기 천사한테 뭐라고 하세요?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
모이나 구경이나.
What is it you might be interested in?
근데 기본적으로 아까 그거랑 크게 다르지가 않네요. 뭐 딱히 추가된 게 없는데?
You can stop by anytime.
그냥 이제 게임하다가 딱히 추가 해금되는 건 없고 게임하다가 와 사발로 막 염색약 빠고 있어. 어머! 너 뭐야? 너 뭐야?
Levioso. Reparo. Lumos.
다아님. 와. 와, 도경 완전 잘해. 얘 뭘까요, 얘가?
Rebellion.
와, 돈 얻었다. 여기는 못 들어가는 줄? 막 그냥 마시네 음료를. 응.
Revelio.
벽에 걸린 스테지 머리? 날 감시하고 있구나 얘가. 이럴 수가.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail. That is the path of a leader.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
주인공 막 허락도 없이 뭘 자꾸 쥐다. 쥐 너무 빠른데요? 아이고 쥐 죽었나? 쥐 너무 귀여워. 나무도 벨 수 있고. 어우 구경 너무 재밌네요. 학교 밖이 더 재밌어.
Old spout old Spadding's been minister for so long, I don't remember who came before him.
Revelio.
I wish I could spend all day flying.
이제 그만 따뜻하고 일로 가야겠죠? 너무 딴짓을 많이 했죠? 바로 옆집이었구나.
An inquiring mind.
와우. 멋있다. 안녕하세요.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough.
그게 뭐예요?
It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you...
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredible, but I shall let Professor... A potting table and...
I believe so, sir.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
소형 화분 하나가 있는 화분용 테이블 마법.
Nothing like finding just the right thing. If
마법용
you're interested,
마법
feel free
동물
to take a look
배식기?
around at the
마법
rest of
동물
my
장난감 상자? 너무 갖고 싶어.
Well, that's everything.
깡총깡총
Better go
냄비?
and find Natty.
오.
A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
네. 네티가 어디 있을까나? 로델리오. 저 조각 페이지가 어디 있을까요? 저기 하나 날라다닌다. 두 개만 더 얻으면 되는데, 이제. 네티. 오. 방금 나비 날아가는 거 지좀 멋있었다.
Revelio.
여기는 어디지? 아, 내가 이쪽으로 들어왔구나. 아저씨 이나케. 진실의 입 같이 생겼어. 어디서 멍멍이 소리 나지 않아요? 여기는 어디야? 옷가게인가 보네. 티 꼬록. 얘 너무 하고 싶어. 얘 어떻게 하는 건지 모르겠어. 안녕하세요. 왜 말을 못 걸지? 저도 옷 구경하고 싶은데요.
Oh my dear, you look simply glorious. Let me guess, Villa blood.
아닌데요?
Lumos.
사람한테 레비오사를 꼭 쓰고 싶다. 날 말 안 듣는 사람들. 기다렸어?
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
뭐야? 에? 트롤인가? 곰바르.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
어우. 아.
Are we weakening him at all?
그러게.
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
아니 근데 나 이게 안 되는데? 프로테고가 안 되는데? 레비오사도 안 되고. 안 돼. 고대마법 던지기?
Look! He's faltering! Took him long enough.
그러니까 그냥 우와 막 나 고대마법을 쓰네. 주인공 완전 사기 그거네요. 호그스미드 트롤 공격에서 생존하세요. 도전과제 달성.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
주인공
Merlin's
사기캐네요.
beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
곱시. 부서진 거 고치기.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I will see what he wants.
재밌다. 아, 이래서 이걸 가르쳐줬구나.
Levioso.
아, 레비오사래.
Reparo.
레테러. 그러니까 경관님 너무 멋져요.
Levioso. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Good as new.
나도 이 마법 배우고 싶다.
Lucky they didn't do me.
이 마법 배우면 정리정돈 할 필요 없잖아. 또 어디지? 부서진 거? 아.
Reparo.
귀여운 거 보여드릴까요? 또 이러면 얘가 알아서 탁톡탁톡탁톡탁톡. 아우 귀여워. 아우 기특해. 또 어디 뭐 고쳐야 되지? 얘인가? 가게 주인과 대화하세요.
Revelio.
근래 드래그스 마법 못 가게. 아까 내가 갔던 데인가?
We were just talking about you.
저 옷 사주세요. 저 잘했죠.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
아싸.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
오, 터키색 망토. 캐주얼 교복? 여행자 의복 이거 예쁘다. 소통 글러브 이거 예쁘다. 헐, 개 예뻐. 갖고 싶다. 나 496원 있구나.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
맛있겠다.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
우와, 버터비어 먹는다, 이제. 신난다. 제가 알기로 이거를 착용을 하고서 이거 안 보이게 하는 기능이 있다고 들었는데 없나? 얘는 해당 없나?
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
종이 딱 한 장만 찾으면 되는데 페이지 여기. 오.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
위즐리 교감님이 말씀하신 빅터네요. 질이 나쁘니까 조심하다던 하라던. 뭐야? 옵시 들켰다. 아, 내 얼굴 아는데. 아.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one,
맛있겠다.
single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor.
Oh.
Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve.
아, 뭔가 본 것 같아요,
I wouldn't do
SNS에서.
that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need
정말
for
안물
tricks.
안공이죠?
I'm here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
버터비어 그 스카치
One
캔디랑
would
맛
think you all had
똑같다던데.
enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
근데 주인공
I think that now might be
캐릭터
a good
정말
time to head
아기
back to the
천사인
castle.
게 이렇게 확대해서 보면 그
Revelio.
속눈썹이 너무 반짝반짝반짝거려. 진짜 아기 천사 같아. 페이지 한 장만 더 찾으면 되는데. 어디 있을까? 내가 뭘 놓쳤을까? 아이고 아이고.
Lumos.
오! 여기가 어디지? 모르겠는데요?
Reparo has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count.
근데 일단은 네티랑 이야기를.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
일단 휴게실로 돌아가라는 거구나. 아, 호그와트 지도로 가서 여기로 가서 휴게실? 클로시 속눈썹. 글로시 속눈, 아, 글로시라고 쓰여 있는데. 아니, 무슨 그 속눈썹이 인형 속눈썹처럼 붙어 있어. 난연히 이렇게 얼굴 보면. 다음 날이 됐어요. 이게 언제? 부엉이라서 레비오사가.
Lumos.
부엉이 괴롭히지 마세요. 전난연 학생 부엉이 괴롭히지 마세요. 히그스가 저한테 편지를 보냈네요. 만나서 얘기 좀 하자꾸나. 그린고트에서 찾은 로켓에서 뭔가를 발견한 것 같다. 아, 부엉이가 와가지고 내 침대 옆에 이러고 있었던 거구나. 미안하다, 너 괴롭혀가지고.
Your brain doesn't fill up. You're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm obliged to agree.
얘는 절반 카오스 고양이야. 너무 귀여워.
That's what I'm saying. My grandmother says that you only have so many heartbeats in your lifetime. Same thing.
Shockingly, I'm struggling to find the connection there.
어, 치즈야. 고양이가 많은 좋은 학교예요. 너무 귀여워. 제가 고양이 알레르기가 있거든요. 그래서 이렇게 만족해야 돼.
Revelio.
Right, it's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus' ball.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble, Professor Black.
Reparo.
이거 못 돌려주나?
What would be the point in counting them unless you knew the final number?
Precisely.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
뭔지?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might. Following a treasure map to be. Asked Poppy if she'd be. I found 2 maps lying.
Following.
그래. 보물지도. 아, 여기랑 여기는 어딘지 알겠다. 가본 적 있는 데죠? 이게 뭐지? 여기가 뭐지? 하지만 먼저 메인 퀘부터 해야겠죠? 아, 나 잘못했다. 포탈 타는 게 아니라 포탈은 어차피 그냥 그 핀만 찍으면 되는데 포탈 누르기로 갔네? 아, 그냥 핀만 찍으면 됐었는데.
But if I said it was for an essay for history of...
아직 조작법이 서툴어서.
How could she refuse?
아하하, 고양이.
No.
그거 뭐죠? 아, 그 변신 마법 이름 뭐죠? 아, 뭐더라? 정체 들어내기? 5, 3, 5, 4, 유니콘. 뭐지? 뭔 퍼즐이지, 이거? 다리 개수인가? 그럼 거미인가? 거미랑 이건 새인가? 무슨 생물인지 모르겠어. 얘가 거미인가? 다리 개수 같은데 뭐가 무슨 생물인지 모르겠어요. 얘가 거미인 건 알겠어. 아, 이 퍼즐 뭘까? 여기 밑으로 내려가려면 어떻게 해야 될까? 나는 너무 길치라서 이거를 하지 않으면 길을 찾을 수 없어. 정말 나침반이 최고야. 화장실이다.
Lumos. Revelio.
뭐야 이게? 뭐 화장실에 이런 게 있대.
Half of Hogsmeade might have been destroyed if not for you.
Revelio.
죽기. 피그 교수님, 지금 제가 소환의 일정만으로 성이 안 찬다는 듯 마법부에서 호그와트에 도착할 새 학생을 마주 준비하라는 불편한 요청을 해왔습니다. 놀랍게도 5학년이라는군요. 아, 피니아스 블랙 교수님이 떠넘겼구나, 나를. 대기. 아, 여기서 교수님 올 때까지 기다린 거야? 웃기다.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And
Glad
I
to
you.
see you.
Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault...
I do not. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor bank...
They're after the locket.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
헤켓 교수랑 이야기하세요.
Revelio.
시도 때도 없이 리벨레오를 쓰는 이 학생. 괜찮은 걸까요? 교수님 비키세요. 교수님 길마. 재밌다. 치즈인데 또 다른 코트 치즈다. 이거는 너무 밤 양이 많잖아요? 카레가 너무 조금밖에 없어요. 밤 양이 너무 많아요, 이 카레는. 아까는 카레랑 밥의 비율이 적절했잖아요? 아닌가? 거기 그거였나? 어진 카레였나? 아, 여기가 이렇게 연결되는구나.
Revelio.
너무 무슨 이상한 소리 들리지 않았어? 이거 퀘스트에 있던 건데? 아닌가? 학교가 미궁이야, 미궁. 열어줘. 학교가 재밌네요, 돌아다니기.
Lumos. Levioso.
어느 쪽으로 가야 되지?
Rumor is Professor Hackett will work for the moon.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
교수님 하이. 교화.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
교수님, 너무 좋아. 교수님한테 찝쩍대기.
Professor, could you remind me what I'm to do before I can learn Incendio?
Certainly. Complete the list of tasks I provided. Then come.
알겠어요. 아, 교수님 나한테 참
Seems crossed
시키는 게
once
많고.
isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
뭔가 할 일이 계속해서 생기네요. 재밌다. 근데 수업은 언제 들어가는 거지, 이러면? 뭔가 필요의 방. 아서의 지도. 레벨링 같은 거를 할 수 있으면 좋을 텐데. 오. 레벨리오 페이지. 구현 물체. 오. 와, 이런 보관 컬렉 이런 거 아주 그냥 모으는 거 한장하는 사람들에게 뭐 할까요? Protego. 린다. 화염 주문을 배워야 된다잖아. 그럼 결국에 저는 아직 못하거든요. 그래, 이렇게 가는 게 낫겠다. 도와줘, 나침반. 길친 날 버리지 말아줘. 헤로디아나요? 와, 여기 진짜 멋있다.
Revelio.
학생한테 너무 쓰고 싶어.
Levioso.
제가 나 이상하게 쳐다보는데?
Revelio.
아까 있었는데? 잘못 봤나? 아까 분명히 두루마기가 있었는데. 씨, 깜짝아.
Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Revelio.
스코틀랜드 아가일샤이어 지역을 그림지고. 방금 봤죠? 저 유령 진짜 계속 똥임. 여기서 오케스트라 하고 계시네요. 열어주세요.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
아하.
Revelio.
이건 뭐지?
Accio. Reparo. Levioso.
이거구나. 아싸, 저 페이지 다 모았어요. 우와, 문이 너무 못 나간다. 이겨야지 나갈 수 있나봐. 자물쇠 마법을 얼른 배워야겠다. 못 가는 곳이 너무 많거든요.
Can I help you?
Can I help you? 완전 애기 아니야,
Sebastian
이거?
told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts.
야, 너 몇
It's invitation
학년이냐?
only, so you must have really impressed
나
Sebastian.
5학년인데 니 몇 학년이냐?
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not.
Imagine it's quite something to see.
How does crossed ones work?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing is our man.
그래, 가입할래.
Of course.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next, so.
그래.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
오. 어떻게 싸우는데? 레디오스와 같은 제어 마법은 노란색 방어벽을 부술 수 있다. 캡슐락을 걸면 조정할 수 있고.
There goes my wager.
Expulso! Don't shy away now.
You're better than that!
Expulso! Give him what for! Expulso!
Is that all you've got?
아, 위험했다. 예. 세바스찬이
Nice
세긴
work.
하는군.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant.
I shall. And as a fully initiated, very good way to master. Again, congrats. Hope to see you back here again.
그럼 여기 이제 열리나요? 아, 아니야? 아직 아니구나. 네.
Next time you need a partner for Cross Swans, don't hesitate to call on me.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
그러면
Yes, Natty.
네티랑
Let's get to it.
네티랑 할랭.
Ready to get thrashed?
아, 얘 너무 귀엽다.
Apologies in advance.
숙련 라운드. 그래 3대2구나. 아이고.
There goes the wager.
아이고.
That's all you've got?
아, 어떡해. 아, 어떻게 패배했어. 아, 나 물량 많은데. 그래. 나 이제 진짜 잘할 수 있어. 나 하는 방법 알았어. 기다려봐.
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
나 할 수 있어. 기다려봐.
Descendo.
맞아요. 저 지금 되게 완전 잘하죠? 미쳤어 지금? 너무 잘하죠 지금? 저 지금 너무 잘하죠? 아까랑 다르죠? 하는 방법 알았죠? 체력 한 번도 안 달았죠? 너무 잘하죠 방금? 저 이제 하는 방법 알았거든요.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
근데 이 친구 나랑 뭐 헤어스타일이 똑같네요.
So to speak.
우리 둘 다 아기 천사인 거예요. 생각해보니까 이 친구 나랑 헤어스타일이 똑같네. 하지만 난년이 쪽이 좀 더 귀엽죠?
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
귀엽다.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
야, 너 나한테 발려서 짜증나냐? 열어줘.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have...
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the... If you need to stop practicing before...
오.
That's it! Good one!
잘못했다. 제가 다시 침착하게.
You'll get it! Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you.
오호.
Assignment's all finished.
해켓 교수님께 돌아가세요.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
왜 그래? 왜 그래? 우리 친하게 지내자. 왜 그래? 삐졌다. 게임인데. 하지만 나도 게임에서 지면 좀 분할 것 같긴 해. 나도 토라 될 수도 있어. 부르기도 잘하는 난년이래. 이렇게 이 기능이 너무 좋은 게 전 이렇게 무지성으로 따라가는 게 더 좋거든요.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
아, 맞다. 얘 미션도 해야 되지. 잊고 있었네. 교수님, 제가 왔어요. 교수님의 애제자.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
나 잘못 눌렀나? 왜 이래? 인센디오! 인센디오는 다른 마법을 뭘 뺄 거나 다 사실 기본 마법에서 유용한데 아니면 여기다 다 할 수 있나? 아직 칸이 이렇게밖에 안 되는 거지. 아티오를 자주 쓰긴 해요. 오히려 얘가 많이 안 쓰게 복구 마법. 장착해볼까 그러면? 얻은 게 아닌가? 얻은 걸로 알고 있는데? 뭐가 다른지 모르겠어, 사실. 얘랑 이거랑 뭔 차이인 거지? 사실 잘 모르겠다. 아, 약간 디자인이 다르긴 하네. 아하. 옷이 다르긴 하네요. 근데 나는 파란색이 예뻐. 인센디오 추가했는데? 인센디오. 어우. 이거 근데 지금 요 상태창이 안 사라지는 게 오류 같거든요. 한번 옮겨야지 사라지려나? 이런 식으로.
Say that. I thought she did. I hope you know that it isn't true.
Well, of course you're going to say that.
I swear, she was only itchy because of the thing.
이 친구는 뭘 하고 있을까요? 아주 표정이 엄청 집중하고 있네. 귀여워라. 나 언제쯤에 여기 지리를 익힐까? 올 때마다 헷갈려. 조수야, 내가 왔다.
Ah, there you are.
There you are. 아까부터 있었는데요.
Hello, sir.
있었어요.
You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library.
이 교수도 이상해.
Shall we proceed?
이 교수 도파민 중독이야.
I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule.
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends.
헐.
My office. 5 minutes.
알아내버렸다. 큰일 났다. 교수님, 이건 아무리 저라도 실드를 못 쳐주겠네요.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
이래서 나 혼자 세바스찬이랑 같이 가게 되는 거구나, 이래서. 아, 골 때리네. 아하, 그런 스토리구나, 이게. 원래 저 피그 교수랑 가야 되는데.
Sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
난록이랑...
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after some...
Ranrock?
Professor Fig and I ended up...
A port key?
I barely follow myself, and I was there.
You can't be serious.
Deadly
You
serious.
can't be serious.
Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any.
Understood. Yours.
Thank you, Sebastian.
그러니까 길 안에 너무
You
편하죠.
mentioned being clever.
And I am.
Thank you, Sebastian.
뭐 얘한테 다 생각이 있겠지 뭐. 이런 일 많이 해보이게 생겼어? 말 안 듣게 생겼어? 세바스찬 씨? 오후가 됐다. 와, 저 드래곤 조각 움직이는 거 너무 멋있어요.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now.
Hold on
There's a
now.
spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
와, 투영? 재밌겠다. 안 돼! 옛날부터 투명인간이 되고 싶었지? 패를 ESC였나? 무슨 키를 눌러야지 그걸 할 수 있었더라? P? 아, P다, P. 맵이었어. 아, 뭐가 필요하려나? 근데 루모스도 필요할 것 같지 않아요? 밤인데? 아씨, 고민되네. 아시오보다는, 아씨, 아닌가? 아시오인가? 그래요. 일단은 아시오를 빼고 투영을 넣읍시다. 근데 이거 지속 타임이 얼마나 되려나? 조심조심 가야 되는구나. 이 풀탐이 얼마나 될지가 모르겠네요. 조심. 쟤네한테 안 뺏기고 갈 수 있으려나?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you
야,
outside of
나한테
the
어려운
restricted section.
역할을 그래?
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in,
Understood.
and I always keep my word. Trust me.
가보자고.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious.
부서아니어서 찾았죠 무사히. 안돼. 와 이거 되게 스릴 넘치고 재밌다. 짜잔.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
재밌다 재밌다. 시인세와 적을 원하는 장소로 유인하려면 들키지 않은 상태에서 기본 마법을 사용해라. 아 오케이.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
이렇게 유인하라는 거 아니야, 그치? 아, 짠. 재밌네요. 둘이 만났다.
Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
뭐야 이거?
Silent as a grave.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
와, 인어 너무
We've
매력적이게
tried
생겼다.
everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
유령이 또 있나? 어?
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
다 부셔라 부셔.
Oh, who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty.
Naughty,
You'll
naughty.
get caughty.
Thieves, don't.
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
I'm going to tell. 아휴.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
내가 널 믿어도 되는 걸까?
How do I know you won't go to the library?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, Where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
아하, 결국에 프리 마법을 썼어야 돼. I'm going to tell.
Reparo. Revelio. Levioso. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. That's it. Must be more to this room.
여기 어디야? I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Where might this lead?
오, 마법사 모자. 한번 탈퇴해볼까요? 아, 귀여워. 모자 너무 귀여운데? 아하, 이렇게 손잡이를 낄 수도 있구나. 아하, 모자 쓴 거 봐. 근데 이거 제가 전에 뭐라고 했지? 그거 본 거 같은데 모자 쓰고 모자 숨기기 이런 거. 장비창에서 마우스에 대고 F를 누른다. 오케이. 아, 맞네. 이거 어떻게 가는데?
Lumos. Levioso. Revelio.
오.
Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
큰일 났어. 아우, 나 프로테고 했는데 왜? 안돼. 타이밍을 못 잡았어. 아이고 아파라. 고대 마법 능력은 공격에 성공하거나 데미지 입히스로 향상됩니다. 아 그렇구나. 이제 히트를 해야 되구나. 어렵다 어려워. 아 쟤네 또 시작이야 저거. 아우 야 장거리 공격을 쓰네 얘는. 아 아니 잠깐만. 아니네? 저게 뭐지? 어떻게 하는 거지? 얘는 어떻게 움직이는 거지? 헐 너무 신기해. 차밍 기숙사 망토 너무 귀엽다. 와 방금 엄청 아슬아슬했다.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Revelio.
여기 서서
Nearly there. Let's keep my wits about me.
하면 이렇게 되겠지? 뭔가 템을 엄청 주기 시작했어요. 그 말인즉슨 뭔가 오 차밍 기숙사 많고 얘네 싸워야 되나? 아 진짜 싫다. 아야, 아파. 아싸, 고대 주문. 아이고, 아이고, 아이고. 아, 아파. 아, 나 이제 물약도 없는데 큰일 났다. 아, 안 돼. 아, 정말 아슬아슬했죠? 정말 아슬아슬했죠? 정말 죽을 뻔했죠, 지금? 저 지금 죽을 뻔했죠? 너무 눈물 나죠?
It is a book after all.
들켰는데? 머글한테 들켰는데? 오.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald?
머글이
Professor Rackham?
아니었어.
Miss Isadora Morganach.
머글이
Welcome.
아니구나.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual
근데
situation.
이렇게
starting
보니까
as a
세상
fifth year.
호그와트가 오래된
As it
학교이긴 하구나
happens, I
싶네요.
was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
이랬었는데
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else.
얘기 안 할
I
것
came alone.
같아요. 되게 그 의리 있게
Sebastian.
생기긴 했어 캐릭터가.
What will your uncle say?
그리고 이제 슬리젤리잖아요 기숙사가. 아이고 세바스찬 어쩌냐. 에휴. 블랙 교장 선생님께 도서관에서 마법을 금지해도 될까요? 어이없네. 와, 요거. 열고 싶어. 불 끄는 마법 없니?
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
아이템, 그러니까 그 스킬 더 늘릴 수 있으면 좋겠다. 스킬 타. 4개 가지고는 턱도 없어. 어? 아까 그 연주하는 친구들. 아, 이 아저씨가 연주한 거구나. 다른 노래를 연주하네요. 시간 따라서. 지금 시간에는 캐논을 연주하나 봐.
Revelio.
문을 열거라. 어이구. 아유, 유령끼리 잘 논다.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
이분이 말한 거구나.
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
Uh-oh.
Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
아이고, 뭐라고 말씀하실 건데요?
I don't know how much I dare say. My instinct is to follow the path we...
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's
plenty to keep me occupied.
You've done exceptionally...
and
don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
재밌다. 이렇게 끝도 없이 하겠는데 이거? 하다 보면? 약초학 수업까지만 들어볼까? 불꽃이 하나도 없네. 이런.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible.
I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
오호, 네티가 방금 부엉이 우편을 보내 호그스필드 마을에서 만나자고 요청했습니다. 지금 보자고?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
또 할 게 엄청 늘어났어. 수업 듣고 저기 네티 보고 교수님 과제 다 하고 너무 바쁘죠? 주인공도 열심히 사네.
Revelio.
그러니까 산 넘어 산이에요.
I thought your mother would know.
근데 원래 이런 게임은 이 게임이 좀 거기 어쌔신 크리드 시리즈 같다고 사람들이 얘기를 해서 궁금했는데 진짜 왜 그렇게 얘기했는지 알 것 같아. 어느 부분을 닮았다고 하는지 알 것 같아. 와, 여기가 약초 교실이야. 너무 예쁘다.
Considering he runs a shop as fun and fun. I enjoy my
파르륵. 와, 박하입이다. 이런 거 박하입 남이 지른 건데 맘대로 막 가져가도 되는지. 잠겨있네.
Revelio.
아이고 아이고.
I don't like flying on a broom. I prefer the
I can appreciate Hogsmeade all year round, but there's nothing like it after.
와, 여기 막 빠져버리네. 와. 여기는 어디지? 뭐가 이렇게 많아? 넓고? 우와, 너무 멋있어. 꼬리가 저렇게 있는 거구나.
Incendio. Levioso.
뭘까?
Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
아니면 제 생각에는 제가 눈이 있잖아요. 그래서 이거를 하고 하면 될 것 같거든? 제가 눈이 있잖아. 내가 투명을 써서 탐색을 하는 거지. 이번에 왜냐면 아까 열렸거든. 근데 왜 열렸나 생각을 해보니까 투명마부터 열린 것 같아요. 투명인 상태였어. 아, 자물쇠 마법 제발. 헉! 약초학쌤 너무 아름다우신데?
Good morning, Professor
딱 봐도
Garlic.
약초
How wonderful it
선생님처럼
is to see you again, Lenora.
마늘
dear.
교수님 이렇게 아름다운
For today's class.
A little treat for your auntie.
Oh, hello.
class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Accio.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
그러니까 라푼젤이셨네요.
Everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
맨드레이크 하니까 그거 생각난다. 저기 던전밥 에피소드도 생각난다. 아우 시끄러.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
해리포터에서도 맨드레이크 뽑는 수업이 있죠.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
안녕.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
맞아, 그 교수님 좀 이상한 사람이야. 마르시랑 파린이랑 호그와트 다닌 거요. 마르시는 레번클로에 가려나?
Yes, Professor. Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
레번클로 잘 어울리지 않아요, 마르실? 왜냐면 그 마르실이 그 눈가리가 맛이 갈 때가 몇 개가 있는데 그 중 하나가 그 기억나요? 시슬 처음 맞닥뜨렸을 때 마르실이 고대 마법 방어하면서 하하 읽을 수 있다 읽을 수 있어 이러면서 좋아하잖아요. 눈이 맛이 가가지고 아 얘는 레번클로다.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany.
레번클로 어울리는데?
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep.
레번클로도 잘 어울리고.
A prepared student is
아닌가
bound to
호플?
bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
선생님 너무 귀여워.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy or roses?
Pardon me, Professor.
Your part in all this floral...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
오. 꽃 박하를 심으래요. 오. 알아서 막 물도 주네.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Chinese chomping
plants are better
cabbage.
suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Come back and see me when you're...
누구? 예?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on.
이거구나.
Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
탭을 누른 상태에서 이걸 장착하세요. 그 다음에 다시 탭을 누르면 도구를 사용할 수 있습니다.
Look at that.
아이고.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
그래.
I suppose...
Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. You get the idea. Anyway, we...
근데 저거 다시 돌려놔야 되지 않나?
I'll see you back in class.
Levioso.
아이고. 가까이 가면 물려나?
Lumos. Here.
여기가 아니네. 어디로 가야 되지?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they were... and good, as you do.
Magical plants have...
I'm glad. Well, I suppose...
Did you know that you can use the mandrake?
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
재밌다. 약초도
To make anything
재밌다.
grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
선생님이 너무 예뻐요. 너무 아름다우시. 아니 방금 찻잔을 어디다 넣으신 거야? 마법이란. Popular. 너가 더 popular. 이 수업 2개 딱 듣고 꺼야겠다. 어려운 전투에는 도구 휘를 떠올리세요. 아, 그 양배추 같은 거 나중에 싸울 때 쓰면 되겠다. 그죠? 아까 그 무는 양배추 한 방에 죽으려나?
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
오롯이구나 교수님이.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own.
치유약 제가 정말
You
잘
never
쓰는
know when you
치유약.
might need
그니까요.
it. Please begin.
정말 필요한 과목이죠.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your
와,
ingredients.
재료를 어떻게 빨?
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your
와,
potions.
재밌다.
One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
마우스 이렇게?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be
나
expected to provide your
전학생이라서
own ingredients.
교수님들이
Some
나한테
can be
추가 과제를
harvested
자꾸
from the
시켜.
plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
My Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time.
Professor Sharp said that Wigan-Weld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My Wigan-Weld potion's utter rubbish.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
와, 너 멋있다.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
다들 열심히 만들고 있어.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
왜 시비 거는데?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And I'm Gareth, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort.
Oh.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm just missing one.
I suspect...
You're as clever. I simply need a single swoop of them.
I'll get you the food.
Your potion should not.
오, 잡종 몇 설? 오러 사무국에서 날짜가 이게 1875년이구나. 보진과 버크는 일반 개정 시간 외에도 활동량이 증가했으며 의심스러운 배달이 이루어졌습니다. 가게를 감시하라는 명을 받았대요. 푸우퍼의 깃털 이렇게 금방 찾는다고?
Organized and free of clutter.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming. And I've never seen anyone.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply of Merlin's beard. Good conversation. Speak.
딱 봐도 찐의 그거야. 뭔지 알죠? 찐의 대화.
Here's the Fupa feather.
Brilliant! You should get back to brewing your Edurus.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrow.
에드루스 마법알. 오.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
아이고 아이고 아이고.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
근데 확실히 얘
Sorry,
위즐리긴 위즐리다.
That'll be points from
위즐리
Gryffindor. Again.
그 사람들처럼 생겼죠? 그리고 그리핀도르죠?
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
저는 모르는 일인데요, 교수님. 포클럼프 득이 없네. 재료가 부족하고. 어쩔 수 없어.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seem to have
이미 알고 있네. 무슨 말씀이신지 모르겠어. 이래볼까? 사실 이럴 경우엔 그냥 사과를 해야 돼요.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology.
재밌다.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
애들 수업 끝나자마자 불이 나게 나가는 거 좀 귀여운 거 같아.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you had.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we saw.
Cheers to that. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd best be off. Next.
엄청 열심히 한다 얘는. 열심히. 딱 여기까지 해야겠다. 재밌었다. 재밌었어요. 게임이 재밌네. 이거 넉넉고 하다 보면 10시간씩 하겠네. 게임이. 딱 그럴 그거야. 끊임없이요. 이거 봐요. 뭐 이거 해라 저거 해라. 할 일이 너무 많아. 오늘 즐거웠습니다. 안녕. 귀여운 아기 천사 난년이를 보면.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.